Yes, people, we've arrived. The final Saturday night episode review of Hunter x Hunter. As most of you may know, if you don't know, Hunter x Hunter will not be airing anymore at this time. I believe this is the final week. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if not, then definitely next week will be the final week where we get Hunter x Hunter on this times. After this one, I believe we'll be getting it on Tuesday afternoons. Definitely check back for more information. But yeah, this is the final Hunter x Hunter, Saturday night. So yeah, this episode was definitely more so on the setup side. It really was just setting things up to, what's to come and whatnot. I felt as though it was more so, I guess, with morals and whatnot, dealing with them and such. Because, for example, you have, like, the adults that are more so on the lines of, we're here on business, and sometimes you gotta sacrifice people. And it's like, is it justifiable? And this is always a big question. Is it justifiable to sacrifice X amount of people to save X amount of people? And especially, Knuckles is just going crazy. Like, so we're supposed to sacrifice 5 million people to save, millions or possibly a billion people, whatever. So, a lot of that deals with that in this particular episode. A lot of, whether we should do it or not. And it's always with, like, the separation between, okay, the kids see, like, no, we have to save people regardless of what. But then the adults are like, nah, we're on business. No matter what, we have to just stay with the task at hand. So, and it's going to be troublesome, obviously, because that's where things start to arise and problems start to build. But nonetheless, that's really what this episode was setting up. And there was a lot of dialogue in this episode, a lot of talking, a lot of we got tiny bits of progression in the episode, like pretty much Gon and Kitawa splitting up and whatnot, and Gon having a bit of a battle, and start rallying things up. Everybody's getting all riled up and whatnot, and they're starting to move closer to the destination. So we got a slight bit of progression, but it was definitely really just setting things up and building up to hopefully getting into some crazy epic stuff in the near future. But that's mainly what this episode was. It was fine. It felt a bit slow paced at times. It felt like a lot of it was really dialogue heavy again, and it's good if it's dialogue heavy and it's really like just giving you some really interesting stuff or really just overall entertainment. But I felt as though with this episode it just really was just fine. It was like, borderlining average at times, but it was fine because mainly it was, again, just setting things up, and it was kind of I guess dialogue heavy for the most part with certain aspects. And it was like, I guess, running around in circles. We're like, well, should we do this? And conflicting opinions on whether or not to pretty much save people in the middle of trying to hide out until they can reach their goal. And I guess I understand going in Kitawa, they're kids and they want to do the right thing, but I think the adults had it right. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, people are going to die, but right now we have a mission and we have to stick to the mission. So right now, for me, I say Morel, and the rest of them is kind of like, they had it right, but we'll just have to see where it goes from here. I give this one, I guess, a 6 out of 10 for the most part. It was fine. Again, hopefully next week things like pick up even further, because like I said, this one just mainly was dialogue and just, hey, we got to do this and that. So definitely wasn't too fond of this episode, to be honest with you. Again, hopefully things pick up. The animation on this episode, I will say though, I did enjoy the particular bit where Gon jumps in the air and he like just knocks out that guy that was following them or whatever. That part, I love the animation on that one. The animation on this episode was overall pretty clean, looked nice, looked beautiful, whatnot. And yeah, again, just good setup episode, fine setup episode, 6 out of 10. Let me know what you think. First of all, do you think Gon and Kitawa, like, deciding, the conflict of whether or not to go and save people at the same time and fight these ants and whatnot, or you think they should have just stuck to the mission at hand? And just overall, where you think things are going to go from here? Not really too much to say about this episode. It's going to be, again, a really quick one. Just pretty much, it was fine. But that's all I have for this quick review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait, because starting next week, I believe, not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday is where we start a whole new schedule, a whole new feel, I guess it's going to be. So we'll see where it goes from here. I'm Finette World, and as always, people, have an awesome day.